Hi, Morgan here. This is part 1 of our 2017 holiday special recorded at Smith's Alternative. We'll be uploading part 2 later this week, and then you'll be able to see us again soon in 2018. I want to quickly thank everyone who has made the show happen this year, the You Are Here Festival for supporting our debut, as well as the Phoenix and Smith's Alternative for hosting us. And of course, I want to thank everyone involved in making the show happen. The players for their role, Josh Bell for being an incredible master of dungeons the whole way through, and Jack Collins for driving the whole thing to begin with. And of course, thank you for listening and attending and showing all of your support for what we're doing. It's real nice. And hey, happy holidays!
Welcome to Roll for Intelligence! Canberra Celebrity Dungeon Crawling. That's right, tonight we'll take you with real Canberra celebrities and with real dungeons. Now, this is a Dungeons & Dragons inspired live comedy show. If you're a Dungeons & Dragons purist, I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. You're gonna hate this. Now, what it normally is high fantasy, orcs, wizards, elves. But this is a special event which we've put together just for you. Tonight, it's Christmas. We'll get to see Santa maybe, who knows? So, before we start, I need to cover a few bases. The first thing is everything here is made up more or less. The players have literally no idea what's in store for them. They've kind of cobbled together some characters, if you can call them that. I love them, I really do. I have some idea, but everything else is made up. Now we've stripped back the rules of Dungeons & Dragons. If you're here for gear optimization, we can't do that for half an hour. All we can manage is a story in 2 hours. So because of that, we have 2 rules. Can you remember 2 rules? Yeah? That's a maybe. I have faith though. So, the first thing is that sometimes actions will be decided by one of these. So this is a D20. So if someone rolls a 1, whatever they're going to do is going to be disastrously awful and probably hilarious for you. If they roll a 20, it's probably going to be amazing and they'll do a backflip and you'll all cheer. Can you practice that right now? Very good! Okay. Now, the second rule is that each of these players has hit points. Now, if some of you are familiar with Mario Kart, will be very familiar with this system. Each person has 3 balloons. If they fuck up, I'm gonna pop one of these balloons and they've lost some health. That's it. Now, I am Master of Dungeons as well. And as Master of Dungeons, I'll direct the play and the story, but also, my word is law. I'm the arbiter of all justice. If Joel just fucked up his role and I just don't particularly want him to succeed, I get to decide that. This is not a democracy and I will not be usurped. Now, I think we've covered all of our bases. I couldn't do any of this without our players, so please make them feel welcome! Canberra Celebrity Influencer. Yeah! On my left, we have Andrew, Canberra Celebrity Poet. On my right, we have Helen, Canberra Celebrity fake geek girl. And last but not least, people of Smiths, we have Joel, Canberra celebrity MC. Let's get started. So come. Let's meet the characters from this evening. So, to start us off, we have our character Blesso. Now, Blesso is a dragonborn bard character. Those of you who haven't met a dragonborn before, imagine if a dragon and a baby, a dragon and a human had a baby. And I can speak to So, Blesso spits rhymes and literally and metaphorically can spit fire, being a dragon. Blesso, how are you doing this evening?
Pretty good, how you doing?
Very well. Now, Blesso, I understand that Christmas is a very special time for you. And that years ago you released a Christmas track. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, I released a cover of Run DMC's Christmas in Hollis called Christmas in Neverwinter. And it went really well. It went Electrum on the charts.
Wow. Now, I understand that sometimes you like to prepare a special Christmas meal for fellow Dragonborn. What's that meal?
Well, I don't want to sound culturally insensitive, but it's stuffed halfling.
It's okay, we don't have any halflings in our party. Now... Blesso has a fear. Blesso has like a deep-seated fear which he's held pretty secret so far. What would be that type of fear?
Intimacy!
Intimacy?
Has to be fire.
Ducks? I'm gonna go with intimacy. Congratulations, you win stuff! Next we have Sir Dicky the Lionheart. Now, Sir Dicky is a human, the only human of all of our party. And he's and he's a paladin, very noble, studied for years, and with holy magic. How you doing, Sir Dicky?
Good.
Now, Sir Dicky, I understand that one time you literally saw a Christmas miracle. What happened when you saw a Christmas miracle?
Everyone was very happy.
And what was the miracle as well?
We all got turkeys,
Just magic turkeys.
and they were cooked already, so no one had to put any effort in.
Wow, that sounds brilliant.
And they were stuffed. Yeah. And they were basted. And they came with baked vegetables.
Jeez, don't make it too saucy.
That's quite a miracle. Now, Sir Dicky has a secret which he hasn't told any of the other party.
Who doesn't?
What is this secret?
His real name.
His real name? Anything else?
He's not a paladin.
He's not a paladin.
He's adopted.
He's adopted. We'll go with he's adopted. Congratulations, you get stuff. Now, next we have Barbara Barian. Hi, Barbara.
Hello.
Now, Barbara is a female dwarf for the class Haggard Old Woman.
That's crotchety to you.
Sorry. So, Barb, I understand that you're really well loved by all of the party. What's your secret trick into being so well liked?
I have a stash of boiled lollies. Little bag. This is boiled lollies forever.
Wow. Yeah, bribery, fantastic. Now, I don't know much about dwarves, so if you could just maybe educate me a bit in terms of, do female dwarves have beards?
Of course.
And how long have you been growing your beard for?
Well, that's a bit offensive, isn't it?
You're right. Now Barbara has developed a special skill that only she can do. What is this special skill?
Turkey basting.
Turkey basting? Macrame?
Ball sitting.
Acrobatics.
We'll go with acrobatics. Congratulations for Stuff. Now next we have Minerva. Now Minerva is our wood elf character who is a druid. Now druids are very attached to nature and can transform into beasts at will. Hey Minnie, how's it going tonight?
Hello, I'm really good. It's great to be here. I'm so excited.
It's really nice to have you.
There are so many people. It's excellent. I'm gonna have a great time.
Now, Minnie, I get sometimes confused whenever we speak because I'm really curious how old you are.
I'm 500.
That's lovely. And after 500 years of Christmases, I mean, do any particularly stand out or do they just all blend into one?
There was that year that I set all the Christmas trees free. That was a good year.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And what, did they like being free or did they like run amok and destroy towns?
Yes.
Now, Minnie being a druid can turn into animals. But Minnie can also turn into a Christmas-themed animal. What is a Christmas-themed animal?
Reindeer.
A reindeer.
Billy.
A turkey. A bilby. We'll go with Bilby. Congratulations. Stuff is also dice and a candy cane. So if you like candy, you've got one last chance for this. Now, last but not least, we have Norb.
Hi.
Now, I really like Norb. Norb is a half orc character who truly and utterly believes he's a rogue and loves sneaking and is half orc and is just really good at intimidating everything.
Oh, if they can see me.
Now, Norb, I understand that for half orc people, there's a certain Christmas tradition that you do every year.
Oh yes.
Yeah, would you like to tell everyone what's a Christmas tradition for orcs?
My family, we would get up early every morning, we would find a village, and we would go sneak around and we'd take all the presents. We're really good at it.
So you pillage towns.
Yes.
Fantastic. Now, Norb, I understand one year though, you forgot that it was Christmas.
Oh,
And you didn't get to experience it. What made you so busy that you forgot that Christmas happened?
I saw a duck.
And that was it.
I did.
Sorry, duck.
Very distracting.
As we all know. Now, Norb has actually stolen a physical item. What is this item that would fit in the palm of your hand? He's stolen a duck. That was blatant, and I'm gonna give it front row right here. Norb's stolen a duck.
I have very big hands, so yes.
Orcs have. It might be a young duck, yeah? No, just a full-size duck. Now, let's get Christmas started. Now, you are all gathered around. It's Christmas Eve. It's snowing outside, but you're warm and cozy inside in a pub. Much like this one. Only it's in the town called Happysville. Isn't it lovely? The last adventure didn't go particularly well and you're, well, licking your wounds, as it were. So, literally licking your wounds. So, if you'd like to order some drinks, a waiter's just arrived.
I'll have a whiskey.
Sorry, sir, we don't serve whiskey here at this time of year. It's eggnog or brandy. That's
Eggnog with brandy in it, please.
eggnog and brandy. Great. Eggnog and brandy?
No, just a brandy.
Brandy.
Eggnog, but a pint of of it, please.
A pint of eggs.
Yeah.
Eggnog with brandy, but hold the eggnog.
Brandy with no brand. Okay.
I'll have a ham.
Yes, you will. So after some moments of hanging out in the cold, in the dingy corner, the waiter brings you some drinks, and they've managed to rustle up a ham just for Norb because he's that scary looking. And you're having a really nice time until this squat little creature approaches you, and you recognise it as a Christmas elf. Ah, you're the adventurers that I've been told about, aren't you?
Oh my god, you're so small!
Hi,
Look at you! You're so little!
my name's Bert.
Hello, Bert.
Now, I was told to find some adventurers by Santa.
Sorry, one more. Say that again.
By Santa!
Santa?
That's right. He's got a special mission just for you. But you'll have to travel up to his house right near the North Pole. He didn't tell me that much. He just said he needed some adventurers, so I'm getting some.
Okay, skull my drink. Let's go.
You skull your drink? Great. Everyone sculls their drink. And Norb, what are you doing with your
I'll
ham?
take it with me.
Norb, you package your ham like a club in your bag.
Yeah, it's in there with my duck.
Yeah. But how are you going to get to Santa's house?
Well, it's not that far, is it? We're near the North Pole.
It's probably, if you're going to walk, it would take you probably 2-3 hours.
We have a magic elf. Surely he can get us there. Bert, you reckon you could help us out with some elf magic to get us there in time?
I'm pretty tired after a long journey, to be honest.
What about the sleigh? No one's using the sleigh till Christmas. Can't you get that easy?
Do you reckon I should?
Yes.
Just don't tell Santa, okay?
Sure. Tell him after.
So, completely and utterly believing you, Bert just vanishes away and comes back, poof, with Santa's sleigh.
Nice.
So you all proceed to get into the sleigh, but there's no reindeer. Bert forgot it. Bert's magicked out by this point. He's pretty tired after going there and back.
Can he call another elf?
So what the players are going to do to fix this is
Touch the hair.
I think I'm hearing duck a lot from Charles over here. So Charles, you get a prize. So you're going to attach the duck to the sleigh. And now, surprisingly, this was no ordinary duck. You managed to steal a magical duck.
I'm a very good rogue.
And with a Herculean effort, it managed to pull all of you with a single duck flap towards Santa's house.
I'm Quaxon.
You can see the Polar Express steaming ahead below you, puffing black smoke.
Hey, there's the Polar Express.
It's pumping black smoke.
And there you land out the front of Santa's house.
Cool. Well, Bert, you gonna introduce us? Let us in. What's going on?
So Bert says, "No, I'm not up to speaking to the big man. He just told me to get some adventurers. Please go in."
What's it look like around here, though? Are there many other elves around?
It's mainly large factories and one house, and that's about it. So Bert's going off to one of his factories, and there's one lovely little cozy cottage-like house.
I knock on the door with my cane.
And with a loud tap, 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 you manage to smash the door open.
And there, in front of you, is Santa Claus. The man himself.
Does he look friendly?
He looks beaming, jolly, red-cheeked, everything that you'd ever hoped for.
Oh, Santa!
Ho, ho, ho. You're the adventurers I sent for, aren't you? Now, please, come with me. And he escorts you outside the house. You're going towards the North Pole. Now, Santa, still very joyous and booming with a smile on his face, explains to you that Santa Claus is immortal. Do you know that I've lived literally, basically forever?
Whatever.
I'm much older than you, young whippersnapper. Ho, ho, ho,
What did
ho.
you do before Christmas?
Santa Claus, you see, is a lich. Ho, ho,
Do I sense any evil?
ho. You sense no evil from Santa Claus. Ho. I have never been evil, but Santa Claus had to make a deal in order to gain immortality. Santa's soul, you see, is within the North Pole. Ho, 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 ho.
So wait, are you,
It is literally a pole stuck in the earth like a staff.
so are you telling this to us just because you want us to get the soul?
Do you want me to steal it?
That's very kind, Norbert. Ho, ho, ho. But I need you to protect this northern pole. You see, if it gets shattered, Santa Claus dies. Ho, ho, ho.
Why don't you put a castle around it?
I get adventurers like you every year to protect it, and so far nothing happens. You all have a good time and drink eggnog.
What happened to the adventurers before us?
They had a good time, and I paid them handsomely in presents.
And they didn't want to come back?
It's more of a one-off sort of deal.
So why not just put like a box around it?
Pretty much what I asked.
I try and make it inconspicuous.
Like,
There's literally still a red pole
giant
stuck
red
within
pole.
the earth. Santa's not that smart.
I am very inconspicuous, Santa. Don't you worry at all.
Thank you, Norbert. I can already see you hiding behind the pole.
If you were going to imagine a threat, you said nothing's happened, but if you thought something was going to happen, what would you think it would be?
You know, I've never really thought about it too much. Santa likes to think about good things. Ho, ho, ho. Well, thank you for agreeing. And with a click of his fingers, he disappears. And you're left in a tundra of wasteland with a single red pole sticking out of the ground.
I taste the pole.
Can you roll for me, please? It's a 16. It actually tastes like a candy cane, and your tongue does not get stuck to it.
No! Protect the pole, not eat the pole!
It's really good,
Back
you guys.
away from the
Put
pole!
the assholes inside the hole. Don't eat the Santa.
If you don't eat this pole now, I will give you more sweets when we get back to town.
I sit down cross-legged on my hands, staring at the pole.
So, an hour passes, and so far nothing's happened. Norbert's just been literally deadlocked with a pole so far.
We've got an hour.
You've
During
got
that
all
hour,
night.
I write a threat assessment.
Okay?
Think about what the main threats are to the pole. Oh,
Can you roll for me? What do you find within your threat assessment? An 11. You managed to think that it's pretty white here, so anything white would have a pretty good chance of camouflaging in. But there's nothing really to hide from, so you're probably going to see everything as long as you're looking in different directions.
I'm writing it all down.
Yep, so you've got a full report.
I distribute it.
And what did everyone think of the report?
Thought it was good?
I thought some of the footnotes were a little spurious, but otherwise I think it was
Barbara, what are you doing?
I'm drinking eggnog.
You're getting wasted by yourself like you do literally every Christmas.
I'm a dwarf. It's fine. It's fine.
Meaning?
So how far is this factory from the pole?
It would be at least 3 hours walk.
Dang, I really
Pretty
wanna go see the
far.
elves.
They are very cute as well. You can't be with them. There's not any wildlife at all, so to speak of.
I'm getting kind of bored, to be honest. Just wandering around and just aimlessly just kicking at the ground.
You're wandering aimlessly, kicking on the ground until. Can you roll for me, please? It's a 10. Until you manage to kick a giant snow spider straight in the face, and it bites your leg.
That wasn't in the threat assessment.
You missed something! There are snow spiders! I'm sorry for kicking you in the face!
hindsight is 2020. That's not my blame.
It was white, so
It was well camouflaged.
Snow spiders, we up against boss.
There's literally only one that you can see this at the moment.
Is it okay?
You kicked it in the face. It's looking a bit like bewildered. That's about it.
While everyone's distracted, I lick the pole again.
It still tastes delicious.
Does it get stuck?
The snow spider's only a
Good point. Does it get stuck? You lick it again. It's a 16. No. No, it does not.
snow spider's only attacking you in the face.
You've never encountered a snow spider before, so you don't know. But it's pretty pissed off now as well after getting kicked. We're talking probably about the size of 2 dragonborns. It's pretty big.
Okay.
I apologize.
You can speak with animals. Apologise speaking with animals.
I can't speak with animals.
Okay. So what are you going to say to this snow spider that you just kicked?
I'm really sorry for kicking you in the face.
I was just hibernating like all spiders do in the North Pole this time of year. being by myself and then suddenly just kicked in the face.
So they do only bite you if you get kicked in the face. I understood.
You heard all that, did you? Paladins can sense spiders too now.
What did he say?
Yeah, what did he say?
Well, he said that he was hibernating and then I just kicked him in the face, which was by accident. It wasn't on purpose. I didn't mean to do it.
Clearly, you don't kick a spider in the face.
What are you even doing here anyway? You're not a snow spider.
No, but
Come out, kids! And 5 other, like, baby snow spiders now come around and smother.
It's so
Do I
adorable.
sense any evil?
No evil within the snow spider, they're pretty neutral.
I explained to them that we're here to guard the Santa Soul Pole.
They look at you very confused being a, spider trying to understand what a soul is at this point.
You know there's like that stick in the ground there?
Yeah?
Yeah, we're guarding it.
Why?
Well, apparently it's
Important.
Oh, important, like me guarding my kids?
Yeah.
Yes.
So basically, we're guarding your home. Yeah.
I'm translating as we go.
Yeah.
I'm translating as we go.
You're a very quick translator, I'll give you that. So the spiders agree to just let you do your thing.
Can we enlist them? Have they got a whole army of spiders?
Can you roll for persuasion if you're the one that's going to be trying to convince a snow spider to work with you?
I just wanted to ask if it had seen anything suspicious lately.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask if it's seen anything suspicious lately.
7. So in some translation, you get things a bit confused, and you manage to call its children very ugly.
That was
Snow
not
spiders are prideful creatures, particularly of their babies. So they just burrow back deep into the earth, and that you've left them now.
I want to put forward that we call them Sniders.
Snow spiders.
I like it.
So after a while, you're still guarding, and then within the distance you can see some shapes moving within the white blanket.
There's some shapes in the distance.
They're moving in amongst the white blanket.
I checked my threat assessment.
Yep. So you look at your threat assessment and it says, white things, danger. And you're like, white things!
And they're dangerous.
I pull out my 2 pistol crossbows, but because I'm a battle rapper, I hold them on the side.
So the blurry white things are getting closer and closer throughout the snow until it's revealed that they're skeletons running straight towards you.
If only we had somebody who was almost purpose-built to defeat the undead.
I'm just looking at my powers list.
I shake my staff at them threateningly. I have a skull here as well, so they know what happens to them.
Okay,
Try to mess with me.
Barb, can you roll to try and intimidate the onslaught of skeletons, please? It's a 7. So they see you're shaking, and now they know exactly where you are. And they're running even faster towards you at this point.
I brandish my shield of the Kroglang.
And what does Shield of the Kroglang do?
Shines with a holy light that injures the unholy.
Great. So, roll please. 14. And with a beam of light that's just directed straight at some of the undead, you manage to just disintegrate several of them that are just down on the ground as just bone dust now.
Oh yeah!
But more are running towards you. Norb, what are you doing?
I'm hoping no one notices the few really large teeth marks involved.
You're still ignoring it. I haven't seen any of them yet.
I will hide.
Where are you hiding, Norb?
I'm gonna lie down and start flicking snow on myself.
Fantastic.
Like a grass.
Minnie, what are you doing?
So how many? There's a few skeletons still running towards us.
There's probably at least 7 skeletons that are still storming towards you.
How many did I kill?
Like 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
I decide to transform into a polar bear. I'm getting ready to defend the soul pole.
You roll for polar bear. It's a 10. Your polar bear looks fairly large and threatening, big teeth, and you're even clever enough to start covering your nose like polar bears do. So then they're hiding within the tundra. And of course, Blesso, what are you doing?
Okay, well what I'm doing is, I've already seen what my friend here can do. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lay down a hype track.
You're gonna lay down a hype track against the skeletons. What does a hype track do?
What a hype track does is it lets me big up one of my friends, give them a bonus through the power of my amazing, quote unquote, battle raps.
Fantastic! Let's hear a battle rap.
So this is directed towards. Bony fucks, gonna get wrecked. Step to us, show some respect. Sir Dicky here has powers from the gods, gonna shatter each bit of your skinny ass bonds.
Gets marked not for rolls when he raps, but on how good you applaud. And that is a 20. Well done. And with that hype track, you have hyped Sir Dicky so much. He's feeling so amped up and pumped and can feel goodness flowing through his veins.
So good!
So, Sir Dicky, what are you going to do in this hyped, magnificent state?
Charge into battle and hammer all the skeletons with the hammer of Kroglang, which does extra damage to the evil!
And with that, we managed to wail into the faces of the undead and just shatter 2 more of them straight in the skull and plummet them into the earth. Only 2. The other skeletons are now at the pole, and they are gnawing, much like Norb was, with their skeleton teeth at this candy cane northern pole. Norb, you're the closest. What are you gonna do?
How about surprise attack?
Roll to surprise the skeletons, please.
Pull out my knives, which are probably like some sharp sticks. One of them's probably the ham.
It's
I want a 2.
Now, you managed to get out your wad of ham and just smack it straight in the skeleton's abdomen, but it doesn't really do much because it just knocks the skeleton back. It's now cut in half with the other two skeletons, still chewing through this northern pole, and it's almost through. If this snaps, Santa Claus dies. Meaning.
I'm polar bear, I'm in my defensive position, and I leap out, and I just claw the fuck out of him.
Roll, please. It's an 8. You get there too late. The pole snaps in half. You destroy the 2 remaining skeletons, but one skeleton absorbs the soul of Santa Claus. Santa Claus! And then evaporates into the ether.
Well, Santa's not gonna happen.
I pick up the broken pole and just start chewing.
Luckily, our asses are covered. I wrote a threat assessment. You have the paperwork.
Dude, the Christmas elves will be really happy with that paperwork.
Do we have any way of tracing where he went? You're chewing the pole. Do you have any connection?
Can I
with the
taste where it
soul
went?
of Santa?
Can you taste where Santa Claus went? 12. So you can tell the direction that this skeleton has gone.
Let me guess, south.
South. Because you're at the North Pole. So now you're left in this just tundra with a half-broken pole. There's nothing remaining.
I reckon if we get the reindeer and jump on the sleigh and say, take us to Santa.
So the reindeer and Santa's sleigh. So how are you going to get that?
We're running back to the place where the reindeer and Santa's sleigh are.
Okay.
Back to the factory.
I can steal them.
Okay. So
He desperately wants to.
after running as fast as you possibly can, you're still as a polar bear, by the way. And I'm going to say that Barbara is riding the polar bear. Being an old woman, it takes a bit of effort running, so, take your shortcuts where you can.
My legs are shorter, I'm a dwarf. It's not my fault.
Yeah, let's be nice against dwarves, everyone. And then you arrive at Santa's factory, and there you can see a Christmas-themed monster. Now, everyone, what is a Christmas-themed monster?
Yeti! Candy cane!
A pudding golem! Fantastic, thank you, Gorman. So you can see this pudding golem, who's also on fire. Let's say that as well. He's flaming and he looks delicious, by the way. There's only one way to find out if he's full of coins. And it looks like Santa's village has been overrun with potentially dozens of these creatures.
I sense evil.
Yeah, you sense a lot of evil. You sense almost as much evil as there used to be good.
I cast protection from evil on my compatriots.
Great, can you roll? So what does protection from evil do?
It protects them from evil.
Fantastic. So 12. And so an aura emits from you. This white light shines forth, instilling the hearts of your compatriots. And they're feeling really good, as if, you've just showered and shaved, and it's just fresh and ready to fight anything.
How big are the pudding golems?
So the pudding golems are probably about as big as your regular golem, which is going to be like 2 horses tall.
So I'm just looking at their legs.
The horse,
really.
the horse metric, yeah. Too detailed. So you approach one of these pudding golems, who's directly in front of Santa's house. You're going to go into Santa's house, and it looks at you.
and it looks mean, and has blue fire trailing itself.
Can I give it the evil eye?
And what does the evil eye do, Barbara?
I just stare at him really threateningly. I don't have any actual magical powers, but I just intimidate him. My stare, my old lady stare.
Your old lady stare. Please roll. It's a 2. You think you look really mean, but the pudding golem just looks down at you and thinks that you're adorable. There's a little old woman waving a stick. So it pats you, and it's gonna give you a bit of a forceful pat.
I kick him in the knee.
Your now foot is stuck within the pudding golem.
I found you very scary, Bob.
So, does this pudding use the kind that's got like all the dried fruit and stuff and nuts and seeds and stuff in it?
Nuts, seeds, dried fruit, potentially coins. We don't know yet.
Alright, so I'm going to cast Magic Growth, which is basically just like a magic sea salt, and I'm gonna like spray on it, and then anything that is vaguely like plant-like is just gonna start sprouting.
It's just gonna grow from within.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll for this one. Oh, it's a 6. So it turns out that there was only really seeds within the pudding golem's head. So now you've just like given it this amazing looking afro. It's just like grown like alfalfa from its head. And then that catches on fire too. Less so.
I think they're already on fire, so my breath weapon's probably useless. I'm looking around and I'm wondering where might I find some custard at the North Pole? Like, because it's very Christmassy here. Is there maybe just
Where are
a
the
giant
kitchens? It's
silo?
gonna be a mess hall.
I mean, you're right next to Santa's house, and Santa would have a kitchen. Or you could try your luck and try and run into one of the factories and hope that they're making food within there.
Is there any elves running around freaking out?
All the elves appear to be hiding indoors. Probably in the factories, cowering as they
Okay,
do best.
I'm gonna run for a food factory.
And I'm going to defend him while he runs.
Okay.
I'm just gonna open a door and hope it's a food factory.
Okay, so you run to the nearest factory, you kick open the doors in anticipation, and there you're going to find 2. Find a factory and it's just making iPhones. That's all that's there. It's and like the elves in there also just look tired. They've just been manufacturing toys for a while within this factory. So the pudding golem is going to be patting you again soon because you're attached to it. You're protecting him. You could try for another factory, or you could do Santa's house.
Let's just attack the golem. All right. I want the golem to miss when it goes to pat Barbarian,
Yeah.
and therefore I'm going to lay down a distract to give it a disadvantage.
And she also has protection from evil.
He does have protection from
Double
evil.
disadvantage.
So
Disadvantage.
a diss track is going to try and demoralize this pudding golem, so then it will miss this attack.
Yep. You're rich and fresh, but nothing like me. You're the holly-haired crew, I'm the killer MC. Watch while we drop you all without a hitch. It's time for just desserts, you sticky date bitch.
You're on board, that's another 20! God damn! With that, the pudding golem starts crying pudding tears. It drip onto the floor in wet clumps of pudding as it's actually dissolving in tears. It is now half the size that it once was, and there is this just pile of pudding tears in
And I'm
front
going
of
to
it.
channel Divinity and smash it out of existence! With goodness!
7!
Yes, you do. It's demoralized. Now you're just like whacking it, and you find that there were coins within this pudding golem after all.
I know an orphanage we can donate the coins to! Yes!
I'll hold on to them for you.
And then a woman steps out from inside Santa's house.
I
And
sense evil.
Mrs. Claus.
I sense evil.
You don't sense any evil.
Okay.
It looks like Santa's soul being destroyed has corrupted Christmas Town, but Mrs. Claus was immune. She's so good, it's radiating from her, and she thanks you for destroying this pudding golem that's running about within this town. Oh, thank you, adventurers.
I'm still chewing on the pole.
Now, obviously, it didn't go well at the North Pole.
No. But I've got a threat assessment. Here you go.
She picks up the paperwork, looks at you, and just nods. Now, Santa hasn't told you, but every year the Northern Pole gets attacked. And I know who's done it.
He told us a whole bunch of other stuff, like no one ever attacks. Other adventures have a great time. Drink eggnog. It sounds like Santa was
I
full
got a
of
bunch of
lies.
presents and money.
I love that man. He just wanted the best for everyone, and he didn't want to make you worry.
It would have affected the threat assessment.
Santa. Now, I know who's done this because there's a.
You knew?
Every year it's the same person, and every year we fight them off.
I could have written a whole different threat assessment. This is the threat. This person or thing.
Santa doesn't like conflict, darlings. Now come in,
Except
friend.
for all the other adventures that clearly died before us.
We could have done a preventative strike. He told us. We could have gone up there and got him.
Would you like to continue arguing, and would you like to come inside and have some cookies?
Oh! No cookies. No.
Inside.
No, you run inside and you smell delicious cookies.
I start stealing them.
And you start putting them within your bag, and it looks like they're magical and just keeps on replenishing.
Hold on to these, Quaxon.
So, you're stuffing them now within the duck.
Lesso runs in, sees him grabbing the cookie jar, put it in, the cookie jar fills up again, goes, hands him the cookie jar.
Tip it in.
He's there for the day.
Alright, we've got the cookies covered.
Okay, so who is this person who keeps attacking?
There's a warlock. I knew you liked it.
Oh, surely a lich can take out a warlock.
Santa, every year, he's non-combative. He brings joy and love. He doesn't bring warfare. So he hires people like you who are morally grey at best in order to
good.
defend it.
Super good.
Clearly I'm good.
Yes, you are, darling. So, this warlock lives in the South Pole. And
So you even know where he is.
that's right. Mrs. Claus knows all. Including that her husband is dead.
What about if you don't wait till Christmas and like some way in mid part of the year you send a strike team and you take out this guy?
That's a great idea. Little late for it now.
I know!
So,
That's my point.
daring adventurers that we hired, who then let us down so spectacularly.
That's because you didn't give all the info for the threat assessment.
Can you travel to the South Pole and defeat the warlock?
Fuck yeah. We want all the info though so we can write a proper
What
threat
kind of
assessment.
And reindeer.
How tall is he?
Yeah. This is an army.
He'll have Santa Claus's essence.
now.
But you said, is Santa dead now? Is that right?
They'll have his soul.
Well, he was already dead because he's a lich.
That's right.
Yeah.
He put his soul within the Northern Pole. I love
we
that
just shove
man.
it, we just shove it back into the rest of the Northern Pole that Norb's got? Somehow?
You could put it back. You took it. That's very clever.
Yeah, Norb's a genius.
So Mrs. Claus is going to give Norb something in thanks. What is this something?
A kiss!
A kiss.
A second duck!
A second duck.
A child!
We're going to go with kiss. So Mrs. Claus walks up to Norb and goes on her tippy toes and she kisses Norb right on the cheek. And she pats you on the other cheek and says, well done.
I brush bits of candy cane Northern soul pole off my lips.
So, can you please go to the South Pole?
Have you left out anything important?
And what do we get in return?
Presents.
No, but like what kind of presents? It's just like just crappy empty boxes wrapped in paper. We want real stuff, unlike the information you gave us earlier. iPhone.
Pocket trucks!
I can give you your heart's desire in a present. Mrs. Claus knows all. And with that, you pick up the quest. Without any further questions. And we'll be taking a short break. Please grab a drink. 10-15 minutes, we'll be back. Going to the South Pole. Finding out to fight this warlock. Thank you, We're All for Intelligence. See you in 15 minutes.